Aloha everybody, welcome back to part 3 of the Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough. We are now rejoining Knuckles the Echidna, and just like in the original Sonic Adventure, his whole gameplay style is that he is looking for the Master Emerald shards, so you have to look for your radar on the bottom screen, and if it's green, that means you're in the area, if it's yellow, that means you're getting closer, and if it's red, that means you're right on it, you're fucking dead on. And, he still glides, he still climbs walls. This time around, he doesn't have the 3-punch combo like he did in Sonic Adventure. I mean, he does have a combo, he does have an uppercutting combo, but it doesn't have the reach that it did in Sonic Adventure 1. The other difference is, this time when running around, and if you push the attack button, instead of curling into a ball like he did in Sonic Adventure 1, he actually does a whole flurry of combos, and he actually dives at the opponents and stuff. And, yeah. I spent so much time explaining how to play as Knuckles and what's different that I'm already done this level. It is the first Knuckles level, after all. I didn't find any problem with it, but, yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect!
Oh, Knuckles, so many people would disagree with you. See, here's the problem with Knuckles and Rouge gameplay. And now we're playing as Rouge. By the way, Rouge is the anti-Knuckles. Go figure, in the Dark campaign, the 3 characters play the same as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. So Rouge climbs walls and stuff too. The only difference is she attacks with her feet, not with her hands. But the difference between the Knuckles Rouge levels from Sonic Adventure 1's Knuckles levels is that the Master Emerald pieces, they don't all attract to the radar at once. This time around, only one piece of the emerald will attract to the radar at any time. So a lot of people hate that, because you could be running around and you could be passing an emerald that's there and you don't know about it. In fact, look at this! I found an emerald by accident. It didn't show up on the radar yet, but I found one anyway. They are already in their locations, but only one will be affected by the radar, and until you grab that emerald, the other emeralds will stay silent. And so many people hate that, because in the original Sonic Adventure, it saved you so much time and effort when the emeralds were just all there, ready to beep at your command, you know? I guess one thing I should say about Dry Lagoon, you have to use the turtle that is being held captive by the gun forces. What assholes. And you have to use that turtle to transport from one side of the level to the other. Knuckles and Rouge's first levels are pretty much almost identical. Knuckles has a desert theme with windstorms, and Rouge has a tropical turtle theme.
How is that? Perfect? Like me? My name is Rouge the Bat, better known as the Treasure Hunter Rouge. I was able to put a transmitter on that old man's machine when he first appeared. I can't tell you why just yet. Then I tracked and followed him to this pyramid, but couldn't get in because the door was sealed. Maybe I need to find a key or something to get in.
Even Rouge respects spoilers.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
So yeah, Rouge is not quite what she seems. She's apparently on a mission, she's working for somebody, and she's looking for Dr. Eggman. And oh my god, it's Gamma! And he had a key that wasn't activated by the radar. See? I found another key by accident. That's another tip of advice I would give in Sonic Adventure 2. Kill every enemy you come across, because you never know if they're going to have an emerald or key or whatever the hell you're hunting for. And we just got the pick nail, and basically, like Sonic Adventure 1's Shuffle Claw, this allows Rouge to dig into the ground or into the walls. And it's so much better in Sonic Adventure 2 than it was in Sonic Adventure 1, because in Sonic Adventure 1, you basically had to push the jump button and the claw button at the same time. And in this one, you can actually jump, then push the attack button, and Knuckles and or Rouge will drill into the ground real fast-like. And I just think it's so much better that way. Plus, when you're actually walking around the walls, all you have to do is push the attack button, and they'll start digging. It's just much more convenient to dig around, and obviously Rouge is just like Knuckles, so of course she can dig into the ground and stuff. I'm not sure why Eggman has something that looks like a gun beetle patrolling the area, but basically, that gun beetle will shoot you. It will lock onto you the minute it sees you and shoot you, unless you run into the shadows. And basically that means get behind a pillar where it's casting a shadow over the area. That's how you dodge the enemy gunfire. See, I passed through a shadow, it gave up on me. This level's actually not that bad. I rather like the egg quarters! Yes, the egg quarters. Because it's really just spinning around in a circle. Just running around in a circle, essentially. And if Rouge is so fast, as a Sonic character should be, that I don't really find it an issue. You never get lost in this area. All you're doing is running in circles. And, you know, the egg gun beetle thing isn't really hard to dodge. You just run in the shadows, or you take the hit and move on. I mean, I don't know why people have such a problem with it. Also, Gamma was the enemy in this place.
How was that?
Eggman must have loved that little guy.
Me?
He got results, after all.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark? Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
Rouge seems well informed.
So this is the space colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Lost Colony has one of the most underrated tracks in the game, honestly. I love how it starts off all quiet and mysterious-like, and then it starts busting into the guitar and the rock for Eggman's demolition, you know? The music in Sonic Adventure 2 really is overrated. There is a new track for every level in the game. There are 30 levels in the game. And it's just fantastic, you know? I don't care what anyone says, Sonic Adventure 2 has a great soundtrack, and you're a fool if you think otherwise. Another thing I like is how every character has a theme or a motif. Like, Knuckles, I didn't even touch on this because I was explaining his dialogue, his gameplay so much, but Wild Canyon is one of the most ridiculous theme songs, because all of Knuckles' themes, like all of his level themes, have, like, rap in it. And it's literally explaining, like, the situation and everything. Like, in Wild Canyon, Knuckles actually, you hear rap about how, yeah, that Rouge, she's sexy and smooth. But I gotta find the emeralds. I don't love her, you know? Anywho, Eggman finds his first upgrade here, the jet engine. And this allows him to hover. You just basically push the jump button while in the air, and Eggman will glide to wherever he is going. And I apologize for the darkness in this level. I understand that Eggman is going into the long-abandoned space colony Ark, and that therefore the electricity probably wouldn't be running all that much, and that, you know, he's got to turn everything on again. But goddamn, guys, this level's way too dark. I mean, this is like Dark Mantis from Mega Man X8 dark. Like, I turned the brightness up on the video, and this is still pretty goddamn dark, so I apologize. I don't know why they insisted on giving 3 of Eggman's levels this dark motif. He busts into Breakout Shadow. The place is pretty dark. He's heading back to his pyramid base. It's nighttime, and it's really dark. And then we get to this one, and it's just overkill. It's just like, okay. Like, I can kind of see on my TV, but, like, the DVD recorder just won't capture that brightness. Because it's capturing... It won't capture my TV's settings, you know. My TV is making it bright, so I can see it fine. But the DVD recorder has a hard time getting that, I guess. But oh... and you also noticed there's something different about the mech characters that I haven't mentioned yet. The health bar at the bottom actually is a health bar. And no matter how many rings you have, if you take a few enough hits, you will actually die. It's like not just having a ring will save you this time around if you're Eggman. And that's kind of dangerous. Like, if you take too many hits, you're fucked. But, you know, whatever. I don't mind too much. Eggman's machine is a homing laser beacon of death, so whatever. But the general rule of thumb is rings actually refill your health bar, so you want to collect rings to refill the health bar. And then, if you take like 5 or 6 hits at a time, like in the same row, you'll die. Oh, Eggman, you are the best. Once you get the hover upgrade, like I just did, Eggman actually feels like he's driving a proper Eggmobile this time around. And sometimes when you get big air and you're just hovering around, you really feel like, finally, I'm controlling a boss from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you know? I'm finally controlling Dr. Robotnik as he destroys the fuck out of everything in sight. Hate on the mech sections all you want. I love playing as Dr. Eggman. But yeah, folks, that was Lost Colony. Sorry it was so dark. And now we have a giant long-ass cutscene, and then that'll be the end of the video. So I'll see you in part 4.
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind. Not many people know that the Ark contained a top-secret research facility, where weapons of mass destruction were being created. This is one of them, a weapon capable of destroying an entire planet, codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet? Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Oh, so that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly. To reactivate the machine, we need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that, then you have the ultimate power of destruction to use as you please. And then, the world could be yours.
Sounds like a plan. I like the way you think, Shadow. I will get the Chaos Emeralds, use the machine to dominate the world and build a legacy of my own.
Do you really think it will be that easy? I've got a great idea. How about making a deal?
Deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that radar, I may be able to help you. What do you think?
If I do, what's in it for me?
I have an idea where the other Chaos Emeralds may be. I may not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds of jewels?
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island? Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well, very well. Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo area and grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, that girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.